Cancers, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. We're now covering the second week of May. This is the 9th till the 15th, as you can see below. And this week, guys, on the 10th, we have Mercury in Gemini. It's going to be going retrograde, but just till June, the beginning of June, I think till June 1st. So yes, this can slow things down. It can bring some delays, but it's nothing to be like, oh my gosh, afraid of. It's just something to keep in mind that, yeah, things could be slowing down. Anything with paperwork, documents, transportation. So you just want to be mindful of that and like prepare ahead of time for any big plans. On the same day, we have Jupiter moving into Aries. And now thinking about it, for me, Jupiter in Aries is kind of like liquid courage. So a lot of us may be feeling like we got that liquid courage, you know, like when people are kind of drunk and they're just like extra bold. So you just want to be careful. Like, yes, it's good to feel confident and like courageous and brave, but you just don't want to let it get too far or become too like, I don't know, too cocky, too arrogant. Not that any of us are like that, but it's giving us a little bit of extra courage, which I think we could use to our advantage, but we also just don't want to let that go out of hand or use it for the wrong things or wrong areas of our life. Okay. And then keep in mind also that the sun is going to be conjuncting the North Node. So our destiny is calling all of us at this time, and there's going to be a lot of changes that a lot of us are going through, and some of these changes can be kind of unpredictable, kind of out there, weird, but it's taking us where we need to be. So just keep that in mind, that May could be kind of like shaking all of us up, hopefully for the best. Well, I think it's always for the best, even if it doesn't feel like that, but I guess just prepare for anything that may be coming up. Okay. On the 15th, we have Ceres, the asteroid, moving into Cancer. This is bringing more of attention and focus towards like home, family, the things we feel responsible for, and maybe attending and caring for those things. All right. Okay, so we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. Okay. All right, my beautiful Cancers, when it comes to your health, well, it feels like something is definitely completing here, or instead of you feeling like the world is on your shoulder, you may be feeling more in control of your health. Maybe you feel like, man, I know what I need to do and now I'm doing it, or I've been doing this and it's actually working for me. I'm seeing like breathing exercises, stretching, yoga. I feel also like upper body work. So like maybe you've been working on, or you're doing a lot with your hands, shoulders, arms. Maybe you're like working out those areas, or you're carrying things. Like I feel someone, or I see someone like carrying things. Maybe like something that used to not be able to carry or lift, now you're able to do it, or it doesn't hurt, or it doesn't bring you like any aches or pains. But it just feels like something is coming together for you, or maybe it's making more sense what you need to do, and you feel like you do have a little more control over your health and know what you need to do now moving forward. You could also be doing some traveling or communicating with people at a distance from you when it comes to your health. Maybe it's like you're seeing a doctor out of town or out of the city because they have more expertise in something else, or you could even be trying other alternative options like alternative medicine, herbalism, acupuncture, like stuff like that could maybe enhance your health, or maybe it's something that you're being more open to and learning about possibly. But it just feels like you have more control over yourself. Like you're taking, it's like you're driving. You have your hands on the wheel and you have more control over your health. And I feel like it's really doing you good, or it's going to really help you to feel more empowered. Like, yeah, it's not just like my body. I don't know what's happening, or I don't know why it's doing this. You are finding those answers yourself and figuring it out. All right. And then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, so in this area of life, yes, it may be feeling like kind of stressful this week, or maybe you've been kind of stressed. Maybe you've been feeling kind of stuck, or like you're in a position or in a place where you're like, I don't know, I'm not really happy, but I don't know how to get out of it. I don't know what to do. Or maybe you feel like you have to do this and you have no choice. Or maybe it's temporary, but you're like, man, I can't wait till I can get out, or I can find something else or do something else. But yeah, maybe like your work, career, your school, finances, whatever it is that you're doing on a daily basis, maybe it could be stressing you out, or you feel like your voice is like taken away from you, or you're not able to do what it is you really want, or you feel restricted in some way, shape, or form from sharing, or I guess going for your dreams, your goals, your passions, or just generally, maybe you're just stressed out, or like people are annoying you, or like money could be tight. Maybe there's heavy debt, whatever the case is. And I know this has been like a big worry for like so many people, ever since like COVID and stuff, and people lost jobs. So Maybe this is something that's just really stressing you out or is keeping you up at night. But I do feel like it's temporary. And I think right now in this month, since Uranus or the sun is conjuncting the North Node, and Uranus is in Taurus, there's a lot of like uncertainty, a lot of changes going on, so it can kind of mess with our heads a lot right now. So don't let it mess with you too much. I know it's easier said than done, but you're never really stuck. Maybe you feel like you're stuck, but you always have the ability and the capability and the power to get out of any situation you want. You just can start brainstorming, making a plan, writing things down, start little and then progress, but always just take it a step at a time. And just know that you don't always have to stay this way. Things can change. Like the moment you decide you want to change, it can change. It may take some time. It's not going to happen overnight, but you do have the power to like change your life and make it a little more like suitable for like your needs and your life. All right. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side, we have the 9 of Cups, 10 of Wands, and Strength. Okay, so some of you could have Leo somewhere in your chart, or maybe be like a cusp, Cancer, Leo cusp. And then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have the 3 of Swords, 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. I mean, not 9, Knight of Wands. I always get those mixed up. I feel like when I say 9, it sounds like night, and when I say night, it sounds like 9. Anyways, I think you guys always know what I mean. So as far as who you could be dealing with here, definitely could be a water sign or a younger water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or also a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Doesn't have to be, could be any sign, could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time, but definitely could be water or fire. I do see that this person is younger or maybe doesn't have as much experience or maturity as you, but could be younger or maybe just acts younger or physically looks younger, but doesn't have to be. They could be older than you or same age, but maybe they are not as mature possibly, or who knows, not as experienced. I do feel like this person is getting over a breakup, or maybe they recently had a breakup within the last 3 months or so. I don't feel like it was longer than that. So it could be like 3 months ago or around that time, or 3 weeks ago. But I feel more so like maybe 3 months-ish. They could have got out of a breakup, and maybe the person who they got out of the relationship with or stopped dealing with was an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And maybe this person is still kind of like getting over this, or they're pretty much almost there, or that was like their most recent past experience. And I feel like now though that they're getting over it, it's like now they're becoming more open and more accepting to find love or be in love. Maybe you guys are together already, maybe you're not, maybe you haven't met this person. Either way, it feels like they're getting over a breakup, or like they're kind of almost over it, and they're becoming a little bit more open to love again, more open to date, or more open to try things out. In you, it feels like you're a fully charged battery pack, where you've been kind of doing your own thing and just trying to fulfill yourself, satisfy yourself, nurture yourself, care about you. Feels like maybe you've been single for some time, or you've been doing your own thing, or maybe you've just been in a good place emotionally for the most part, right? Because we all have ups and downs, but for the most part, I think you've been in a good place, and you've been waiting till your battery was like at least 90% charged, until you kind of put yourself out there, until you felt like you were a little bit more ready to bring in another person into your space, into your life. You're like at 30%, no, let me just do my own thing. Let me keep charging. Let me keep working on myself. When you got 50%, you're like, okay, I'm making progress, but I'm still not there. 70%, you're like, all right, I'm almost there, but I want to make sure I'm at least 90, if not 100%. And it feels like you're pretty much almost at 100%, if not there. And emotionally, you seem to have a lot of emotional intelligence, emotional maturity, and not a lot of emotional baggage for the most part. Like you're able to handle it. And you understand maybe where this person is coming from, or maybe just hearing about their past or what they've been through. And you're like, okay, I've been through this before. I think I can help them. And I know I'm going to have to be patient with them. Maybe I can't pressure them as much, or I have to be a good listener and show them that, I get them, or I understand. So this may be a connection, or like a situation or relationship that maybe won't be the easiest. But what relationship is easy, right? Like no relationships are like really easy, at least not like forever. But it's like you're ready for it. Like I've been there, done this. I know what I need to do. and it's like you're ready for it. It may not even seem like it's difficult or like a hard task. You're just ready for it. And I think for most of you, when it comes to like love or someone you really care about, like you're willing to go the extra mile. Like it's okay. I have to climb that huge steep mountain and hilltop. I'm gonna be sweating. I'm gonna be so tired, but it's okay. I know it's worth it, and I'm gonna be so glad that I did it. So it feels like you're willing to go through that trek. You're willing to go through that exhausting journey, climbing up the mountain, because it's worth it for you. And you see maybe this person's like purity, they're sweet, nice with you, and maybe you know what they've been through, you know their history, and it feels like they're really opening up to you or starting to get softer, warmer around you. And I think they really do like you. Maybe they're starting to have a crush on you. Maybe you've known this person before, like when they were dating someone else, or, from before. But it feels like you just being there for them is helping them feel very comfortable to be open with you. And I think that is also giving you that like motivation and push to like keep trying and be consistent, even if it's kind of difficult, even if they're not always like as in a good place emotionally, but you understand where they're coming from. And it feels like your strength and your confidence in who you are and in yourself and your emotions is giving this person confidence in you, and confidence that they can get better and be in love or be happy again. Okay, so they're opening up to you. I feel like they're getting closer and closer to you, wanting to talk to you. It's like you're getting them out of their head. You're getting them out of this, like making them forget about all the heartbreak and pain they even went through. And now it's like by the end of the week, they're going to be fired up, motivated, or want to see you, want to hang out with you. Like, let's go do something, or want to get lunch. Do you want to go hiking, or do you want to go do this, or let's go to a concert, or whatever it is that you guys are into. It's like they're going to want to, now they're going to be the ones suggesting things. You're going to be like, oh, wow, like look at them. I didn't have to do anything. And now they're the ones that are like excited and happy. So you're going to see like maybe a change in their energy, a change in their behavior. And it's all because you just stuck with it. You just kept going. You stayed consistent. You didn't give up. Not that they're difficult, but you just know that their heart was in a vulnerable place. They were still kind of like bruised, a little bit tender, a little bit still brokenhearted, not like freshly brokenhearted, but still, it was a little bit sensitive. And because you were so good about it, I think it just made them feel very comfortable around you and safe around you. And these days, with everything going on in the world and just how life is, it's really important, I think, for both men and women to feel safe with each other, right? I think it's important for both, maybe more for women, but I think for men too. Okay, but I think by the end of the week, you're going to feel more confident about this, or more confident about them and where you guys are going, whether you're dating or you're not, or just a crush, or you guys are already together. And it just feels like you're really going to have their back, and them just seeing that is going to help them feel more like they can be fun, they can be wild, or they can just be open and free with you and not have to think too much or restrict themselves. And I think that's going to be really great for both of you. So by the end of the week, I see a lot of fire, excitement, adventure, talking, relating, having more like a stronger connection between the two of you, which is always a good thing, okay? So let's continue this on and extend it to get more information, see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so we'll continue this on extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I will see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care. Bye.